Gentlemen, start your engines.
It's the mecca of Formula 1, the Monaco Grand Prix. This prestigious race, held annually in the street of Monte Carlo, is huge to drivers, fans, and celebrities for nearly a century. But what makes this particular race so famous and coveted? Let's get into it all. The Monaco Grand Prix traces its root back in 1929 when the Automobile Club de Monaco set out to create their own Grand Prix. However, creating a race course in the world's second smallest country, spanning just 2.2 square kilometers, was no small feat. International rules dictated that the country's Grand Prix course had to exist entirely within its border. For tiny Monaco, this presented a significant challenge. The solution they came up with was nothing less than ingenious and daring. They would use every inch of available space, creating a course that wound through the Strait of Monte Carlo, up a cliff, under a tunnel, and a mere feet of the harbor. This unconventional approach resulted in one of the most unique and challenging circuits in the entirety of motorsport history. Unlike traditional Grand Prix courses set in the countryside with long straightaways and wide corners, Monaco's track is filled with narrow streets and tight turns. The course features very short straightaways and dangerously narrow corners, making overtaking nearly impossible. This design generated a new style of racing where driver skills and daring become more crucial than raw speed also. Remember the legend of the sport Ayrton Senna flying through the same? The challenging nature of the Monaco circuit has led to some of the most dramatic moments in Formula 1 history. In 1955, Italian driver Alberto Ascari flew off the road in the harbour while leading the race. In 1970, Jack Brabham crashed in the final corner of the final lap, losing a seemingly certain victory. Perhaps most famously, the 1982 race saw 5 drivers lose the lead in the final 3 laps due to various mishaps and mechanical failures. Not very shiny, right? These incidents have contributed to the Monaco Grand Prix reputation as the ultimate test for the driver's skills and nerve. As Brazilian driver Nelson Piquet once quipped, "Racing in Monaco is like cycling around your living room. It's tight, it's claustrophobic, and there's absolutely no room for error." But the challenge of the circuit is only part of what makes Monaco so special. The race's location in the heart of the glamorous Principality of Monaco adds to an unparalleled level of prestige and allure. Let's get into a little history. Monaco's rise to prominence as a playground for the wealthy can be traced back in the mid-19th century. Faced with financial difficulties after losing much of its territory to France, the ruling Grimaldi family devised a plan to attract wealth to the tiny nation. They built the Casino de Monte Carlo, offering Europeans a place to gamble at a time when many countries were restricting such activities. This concentration of wealth and celebrity reached new heights when Hollywood star Grace Kelly married Prince Rainier III in 1956, further cementing Monaco's place in the global spotlight. Today, roughly a third of Monaco's 39,000 residents are millionaires, creating an atmosphere of opulence that perfectly complements the high-stake world of Formula 1 racing. All this means the Monaco Grand Prix weekend has become the ultimate expression of this glamorous lifestyle. Throughout the race weekend, Monte Carlo plays host to a series of exclusive parties and events that attracts the world's rich and famous. Celebrities and royalty mingle with racing drivers and team owners, creating a spectacle that extends far beyond the racetrack. What's more, one of the most iconic images of Monaco Grand Prix is their sight of enormous yachts lining the harbor, just feet from racing action. These floating VIP boxes offers their wealthy occupants an unparalleled view of the race, blurring the line between spectator and spectacle. The presence of these high-profile attendees ensures that the eyes of the world are on Monaco during race weekend, further enhancing its prestige. The unique combination of a challenging street circuit and a glamorous setting has made the Monaco Grand Prix the most coveted victory in Formula 1. Winning at Monaco is considered the ultimate achievement in racing, with many drivers valuing a victory here above even a world championship. As Nelson Piquet said, completing his earlier quote, "Winning here is worth winning twice anywhere else." But this does not end there also. This prestige is further enhanced by the race's place in the motorsport's unofficial Triple Crown. Along with the Indianapolis 500 and the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the Monaco Grand Prix is considered one of the 3 most difficult and important automobile races in the world. Is it all shine and glamour? Well, no. In recent years, the car starting at the front has gone on to win the race more often than not, leading some to argue that the race has become predictable and even boring to watch. Despite these criticisms, the allure of Monaco remains strong. The race's history, its unique challenges, and its unparalleled glamour continue to make it a highlight of the Formula 1 calendar. For drivers, a victory at Monaco is a career-defining achievement. Charles Leclerc, who recently won the Monaco Grand Prix, was in tears after winning it and commented that it was the most important race of his life. That kind of sums up for everything. Now, what do you think of Monaco Grand Prix? Do you think it's boring or prestigious? Do let us know in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to click on the like and share button.